The other thing that you guys have going on, it's a new year, but you have a new office and some new team members. Can you speak to the exciting growth, you changing up into your position and then adding some new team members to Indiana?
Sure. Um, yeah, we're a small team, but we have a lot. We have our work cut out for us. So we are growing like crazy. We're up to 4 full-time individuals now. Like you mentioned earlier, and I mentioned, we have our Land and Liberty team and then our ICIE team. Our Land and Liberty team consists of 2 field members, Becky Bechtel, who is a field representative for us, and Dan Straka, who's also a field representative for us in Land and Liberty. And they really do the groundwork, the boots on the ground, putting leather to pavement, going to these local meetings and educating around solar and wind, spouting best practices, educating communities, sort of lifting all boats in the localities. And then conversely, on the ICE side of things, myself as executive director and Hunter Jones, our program director, our newest program director, do the exact same thing, but more from a statewide lens. And we educate and spout best practices on the statewide level. So we're trying to really two-pronged attack to really to get the ball rolling or keep the ball rolling here in Indiana. I can tell you a little bit about each person's background. Hunter, actually, speaking of Senator Braun, Hunter was previously worked in his DC office, decided to move back to the great state of Indiana, and we picked him up when he came back. He just started about a month and a half ago, so he's still brand new. And same with Dan. Dan is a lifelong Hoosier, lives up in northwestern Indiana, and just started about 2 months ago. And then Becky Bechtel, also a lifelong Hoosier, lives in central Indiana and started about 6 months ago. So really, and I've been here about 2 years. I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary on February 1st. So really, majority of us, a very young green team, but green pun intended, but we are, quickly learning. And I can tell you that up until Dan and Hunter started, it was really just Becky and I for, we had some prior employees that took new and exciting opportunities. Super proud to have them move on. So we had to fill the gaps, and it was just Becky and I for a few months. And that was hard. That's how when I started, it was just a 2-person team, and it wasn't, we had our work cut out for us then, but we were able to manage it. But for those 3 months where it was just Becky and I 2 years later, we were not able to manage it. We really needed 2 more team members. And that just goes to show how we're on the precipice of something here in Indiana. And Indiana is quickly becoming a renewable energy gem. Really a exploding market here in Indiana. We need all the help we can get.